Welcome back, everyone. In this video, I will be talking about color theory. In order to do that, I will need to refer to the color wheel. The color wheel is a universal tool that is used throughout many industries, including interior designers, to landscapers, graphic designers, and even jewelry makers, just to name a few. Having an understanding how colors work will make you a great hairstylist and colorist. We want to create a visual experience that is harmonious and pleasing to the eye. When done right, it can create balance, harmony, and a sense of order to your clients' look and lives. The law of color. It's an important law because it makes things very predictable. For example, if you mix red with blue, you will always get violet, or if you mix green and yellow, you will always get orange. Primary color cannot be created by mixing any other colors together. There are three primary colors, and those are red, blue, and yellow. Secondary colors are made up of three primaries. Those are green, orange, and violet. Mixing blue and yellows make green. Red and blue make violet, and yellow and red make orange. The next group of colors are called tertiary. They are made up of equal parts of primary and secondary colors together. This brings me to my next topic, which is tone. Tone is the warmth or coolness of a color. There are warm tones, cool tones, and neutral tones. When choosing tones with your client, make sure that both of you are on the same page. Your client may think that a cool tone is just blue, or that a warm tone is just red. Give them something to visualize and show them. Warm tones include red, yellow, orange, and gold. Show them a picture of a sunset, and this will show them many different warm tones. Warm tones have less saturation, so they may appear to be lighter. Cool tones are made up of blues and violets. They may appear to be darker colors. Show your client another picture of a deeper evening sunset, and it will be easy to see some of those vibrant cool tones. These colors have a lot of saturation and tend to appear darker. Knowing that these tones can be darker, make sure to adjust your color formula accordingly. Neutral tones are a balance of both warm and cool tones. They are made of equal parts of red, yellow, and blue. Let's look at some examples of various tones, starting with blondes. Notice that the cool blonde does not have any yellow, gold, or red in her hair. On the right, we have Amanda Seyfried. Thank you for showing up today, Amanda. She has warm blonde hair. You might notice that she has some yellow and orange along with some gold and maybe an underlying red. These are the hallmarks of having warm tones in blonde hair. Let's take a look at some brunette tones. Here we have a picture of two tones. The girl on the left is lacking warm tones such as reds, yellows, or orange. But the girl on the right has some yellows, oranges, and maybe some red. So brunettes, don't ever just think of them as just simply being brown hair. Moving on to the redheads. On the left, we have a redhead with cool tones. You will notice that her hair is lacking any oranges or yellows. Rather, she has more of a violet tone, and therefore it looks darker. On the right, we have Kristen Stewart. Thank you for showing up today, Kristen. Her hair is warm, so you can pick up on the yellows and oranges in her hair, giving it a lighter and brighter appearance. When we need to neutralize tones, we will need to refer to the color wheel. If a client wants less red in her hair, we will need to add the opposing color on the wheel. Opposite red is green, and green is made up of blue and yellow. When blue, yellow, and red are mixed together, they will give us a neutral tone. Most times when doing a color service, it is important to first determine how light or how dark your client's hair is. To do this, we need to use a lightness to darkness scale. The scale goes between 1 to 10. However, some scales may go higher. Level 1 is considered the darkest, giving us most of our cool tones. As it moves up towards level 10, it is the lightest and brightest, giving us most of our warm tones. Here are some examples of various hair levels. At level 1, we can see that the hair is very, very dark. It is pretty close to being black. The level 2 hair is a little bit lighter, starting to become a little bit more of the brown. As you go up the scale, we'll go to level 7, we can see it is much lighter than level 2. Of course, we have skipped a few levels. And then we go up to level 10. And at level 10, we see that her hair is a very pale yellow and almost white. So in practice, I've had a few of my clients that really wanted to have some bright blue hair. I will go through the process of bleaching, and in haste, I may have rinsed a little too early, and I was left with a gold yellow hair. When I applied the blue dye, I had been left giving my client a nice seafoam green look, which of course was the undesired effect. Well, that makes sense, as seeing as that there was a lot of yellow still in her hair. If you really want the color blue to pop, you will need to get the hair really pale yellow. You may also want to use a violet shampoo to help neutralize any yellow left and proceed then with the blue dye. The end result can be stunning. Learn from your mistakes is important. Equally important is how to correct those mistakes. I feel that I nailed it when I brought Catherine into the salon. She let me unleash my creativity onto her hair. The result was amazing, and her color ended up lasting a good 3 months before fading. Had I not brought her hair to a real pale yellow to almost white, the stunning blue would have gone a shade of green. Always refer to the color wheel when you have a client that wants a color correction, or if a client wants a more complementing color that would match their skin tone. Remember that the laws of color will never change, so it will always be a tool for you that will never steer you wrong. Otherwise, that would be against the law. Thank you everyone for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more, please like and subscribe. And until then, stay creative, and we'll see you next time.